Hello, welcome to another session of ERPNext training. Today we are discussing naming series. As we discussed earlier. We are discussing naming series, and there is a clear documentation about this naming series on ERPNext. ERPNext official website. I'll just show you that. So it's like this, and it's pretty well documented. But the problem is it is basically for programmers, but our clients mostly small businesses and the accountants and business owners and all. They don't get it actually. So I thought we just explain with few examples how to do this naming series. So when we are talking about naming series, just a note that it is not serial numbers. It's not serial numbers. Why I say that? It is a lot of people messed up with this confusion. It's not serial numbers. Not at all. I'll show you what is serial number. We have actually another video on serial numbers, but the thing is, I don't remember the serial. I mean the audio number, but you can search about the serial number presentation on our YouTube channel ERPGulf. So there is something called serial numbers here. Serial number list. You can see that. This is not the thing. Again, this is not the thing we are discussing, but just the serial number of the device you are selling. For example, television or a computer or a laptop. There is a serial number on the back side. That serial number is different. I mean, it's used for warranty, guarantee, and the service contract, etc. That you can see it here on the item list. Here there is, you can see the serial numbers and the batches. We have explained this in other videos. I said before, there are batches and there are serial numbers. This serial numbers is not the one we are discussing today. We are discussing naming series. Naming series is basically any documents like a purchase order has its numbers, right? Let's see a purchase order list. You can see here. Let's say I'll take one invoice or something. You can see it here. It's ordered serially. It's like see it here. See it here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a document, sales invoice or quotation or purchase order. It's all a document. It need to have a unique identification number. It's a unique number. You need to have it, and it's legally mandatory also. And when we are explaining this naming series, this is the series. I will come to that in details, but I just want to remind you that anything that you are doing in this video is not about changing the changing the number, the naming, what you call it, a serial. That's I already don't confuse about the serial number that I mentioned in the beginning, but this order, the document number, there is no way that you can change an existing serial number, because you might have already sent it to a customer or a supplier, or this document related to bagging documents, legal document, tax document, etc. So changing an existing document number is, it's legally and on any way, it's not feasible. You should not do this, and you cannot do this on this. So just keep in mind that we are not talking about changing an existing serial number. Okay, now we will go to change a naming series. So how to change a naming series? I'll just open. So when we are discussing it, so we will try to change this naming series on a purchase order, as a attached, and we will discuss how a quotation and the items. So I'll show this example so you will understand how it's going to work. Now let's see. Now we will go to a purchase order list, and you can see that there is some numbers like here on the top. When you take it here on the top, you will see any document here on the top. You will see the other, serial number. What the word I don't know, the document number here on the top. This the number, the unique number that we will have for the every purchase order. So let's say you don't like this series of number, like SPO 2000. What is that? You need something more understandable or more distinguishable. Let's say first, let's say how you make a number like this. I'll give you that example. So here you go to naming series, okay, not the serial number, naming series. So on the naming series, you take what? Purchase order, right? Purchase order. You take purchase order, leave it all. These are examples that we have tried in another session. Forget that. So you will do something like PO. This is just a text. You do it like if you want. So PO, or it should be unique between other documents. Like you cannot have all the documents with same letters like this. So it should be distinguishable between the documents. So you can have it here, PO or purchase order or whatever, and you can do it like, let's say this one. Okay. Now how it should come, this hash, I'll explain the hash, how it's this hash come. If you write here hash, and this denotes a number. Like if you put 4 hashes, it will start with 000129999. Okay, so if you put 3 hashes, it will start with 0012999. By default, it is 5. By default, if you don't put anything here, anything after the text, it will be 5 digit. That will be like 000, 4 zeros and 1 2 9 9 9 9 9, right? So if you don't put anything, it will be like that. If you put 4 hashes, it will be like this. So now I put here PO and 4 hashes. So let's see here. I go to purchase orders. Okay. How's that? All the purchase orders are here. I made a refresh because I'm using it's another tab. So, sorry. When you are making any changes here, you have to put something like an update here. Otherwise, it will not be impacted on this. So take it here. I'm making an invoice for Royal Traders. So I'm just making it. And here I am selecting this one. Oh, so where is it? It's not came here. Purchase order, PO, save. I can save it, update it. So that also should come there. Maybe I don't refresh it. I'll just try it. Add a purchase order. Okay, it's came here. So what we have made here, it will come here as a series. Okay. So when I make it, so what it should come, what you're expecting it to come, it is PO00001. That's the result you are expecting from that code. Let's see whether it's come or not. Okay. I made a purchase order, and what it came here, look, we didn't get the correct result. We actually got all the all the hashes itself, and after 0, 1. Why it's happened? Any guess? Because this, anything here we put as a letter, it will reflect as a letter or as a symbol. Anything we put a symbol or a letter, it will reflect there as it is. But if you want to indicate it as a meaningful conversion, I mean, variables, we programmers generally say it's a variable. Okay. So if you want to make it as a variable, you put it here a dot at the beginning of the variable and dot at the end of the variable. Okay. So this must make the actual result. I didn't put it the first because I just want you to remember that. So just let's see, add purchase order. Now I am making a purchase order. See. Okay. Now you see it here on the top. It is PO and 001. The next one will be PO and 002. The third one will be PO 003. Okay. Fair. Now what we have learned? We have learned that whatever you are putting here as a letter, it will come there straight, and whatever you are putting between two dots, it will be like a variable. It has a meaning and it will reflect as it's there. And if you don't have this all hashes here, I told you before, if you don't have these hashes, if it's just open, it will come with 5 digits. I'll show you here once again. I know it will take some time, and if you are a programmer or someone, you will be angry with me for wasting time. But our regular customer, regular clients, regular users, they need a little bit more explanation. So just stay with me if you know this already. Okay, here, then I do that. Now you see it here. I didn't put that 4 hashes here. So now it is 5 digits. So if you can see 0, 0, 0, 0. Well, now we will go there and find what more we can do. Okay. Now your management, or you are saying that you have a hell lot of invoices as a collection. So you need something more meaningful here. Not just its number. That you need something like PO 2022 04, then 00012 000, no, sorry, 999. This is, what is this? This is the current year. This is the current month. Okay. So you want to file it like every year. It's starting from January 1, it's starting from 0012, and the December it ends, whatever it is. And in 2023 it will start again with 2001. So it should always have the current year here and the current month here. Okay. So now let's look into. If you want to put current year here, you have to put the Y. If you just put 2 Y's, it will just see 22. That's it. It's like same like any other method. It will show 22. And if you want 4 digit, Y. And here you just put M. Okay. Let me go there. Here. Now I'm changing it to Y. So you expect after PO, it is coming Y 2022, and after that it will MM. And after that, you can, whether you want to put it like this or you can put it blank. If it's blank, it's 5 digit. I explained it. Here again, this is a variable. If you don't put a two dots at the beginning and at the end, it will simply say it is Y. it's but if you want it convert into a current year, you put it here dot, the beginning, at the end also there is a dot. And for also do the same, one dot here and then one dot here. Now I save it, update. Okay, then I go here, I make a refresh, and purchase order. This is what we are expecting here on the top. It's PO 2022-04 and 0001, right? Let's see how it will come. Whether we have made a mistake or not, we'll see. Oh no, no mistake. Thankfully, seldom happens nowadays. We always make mistake. Okay. Now look at here. This is PO 2022-04 and 0002. It will become next. And here, if you want to set it here to begin, because we have made two invoices, that's why it's showing two. Actually it should show only first if it's the first invoice. So now let's say you want to start this from 2000. Let's look into that, because at the time of ERP installation, you are doing it in the April, so you already have done 1,000 or 2,000 invoices. So you want not invoices, purchase order. So you just want to begin it from 2001. So what you will do in this case, you take it here. There is something called update series, and you take it here and like SPO. Here you put a new value 2001 or 3000. I'm not showing that. I mean, we are taking too much time. So I just put it here and it will show there from this. It will put it as a current value, update the series, and then it will start from 3001. So I'm not going to show that. And again, here there is another field you can see. User must select it. It's an important field. Why? Because if you have data entry operator and all, they casually select any of the naming series, and it will be, I mean, they will continue with the wrong series. So you want every time when they are entering something, you want them to select it. So here you don't see anything, just it's a blank. So they go to manually select what is the series they want. Okay, then only it will proceed. Otherwise, it will not proceed. But if you select it here, use this uncheck, then the first one will show that anyway. So here, look at that. When you are creating new, it will simply show that the first one. See it here. The first one is showing here. This is the first one. You don't need to select it. So that is one of the things that I wanted to say. So now you want to make it little more meaningful. Let's go back to here and see. You want to make it's more meaningful. Say this purchase order, some need to have some identification of a supplier. Let's say, because some companies, especially contracting some companies and all, they have 2 or 3 customers only, but they keep sending him some invoices, projects and all. Or in any case, when they are looking at the code, you want something to be shown here. Either it's a manufacturing code or a customer code or an area or a year or anything. So anything in this document can be displayed here. So here you want to put a supplier name here, you can put it, and you can put it anything, like you want to put a company name, your own company name, date, or anything in this document can be displayed there, even payment terms or whatever. And if how you check it, what is there in the document, you can go here and go to customize, and you will understand the correct field that you want to put. So here let's say I want to put supplier name there in that here on the top 2022-04 I will remove. Then I want to put customer name. Then if I put a customer name, not customer, supplier name, I'm sorry, missed up. So I'm just removing here okay, and I put here supplier. Just put supplier, okay, and let's see how it is coming. Supplier and between two dots, never forget that, otherwise it will just show as supplier, okay. Now I add it here. You can see Royal Traders. Okay, here, see on the top, now what you have, what is the number? PO 2022 Royal Traders 001. So it's meaningful. Again, you can't put any of these fields, okay? Any of these fields in this document, you can't put it here, any of the fields. But let's say you don't want this all Royal Traders and all the full name it here, and it doesn't look like. So you want shorten it, a 3-letter word, something like RTD or something like that. But you don't want to enter it here in the same document. So what you will do, for each supplier, you will actually put a shortcode inside the supplier details. I will just take supplier list, okay, and let's see here, there's a Coca-Cola beverages, okay, Coca-Cola beverages, they are our supplier. So I will put here, so whenever you are making an invoice for no, not invoice, purchase order for Coca-Cola beverages, that name will be there. So what I will do, I will customize here Coca-Cola beverages. In fact, you can take any of this field. So there is no issue with that. You can just map, you can take any of this supplier group and PAN and everything. But there is no shortcode for it. I'll just add a shortcode here. So that also you will understand. I will just add a shortcode here, a field for shortcode inside below. I'll put here shortcode. Okay, it's a data and a 3-letter one. Okay, a 3-letter one. I just put it here and I'll just update it. So on the customer Coca-Cola beverages, you can see something like shortcode here. Did you see that? A shortcode here. This is the shortcode. Okay, and you will enter a shortcode here. Coca-Cola. What I will put CCB Coca-Cola beverages. Okay, I save it here. Now, for each supplier, another supplier, let's say AdCar and Decar, ARC. I will put it here for the shortcut ARC. It's a shortcut. Okay, that done. Now I will go back to the purchase order. So one time you need to map this. Here, go to the custom field. This customization of fields, it's a little bit technical, but many of the times you need this actually. So, and if you need more support on that, just send a mail to training@htsqatar.com. We can help you on that if you are not familiar with that. It's a little bit technical, as I said. So I want to add another one here, shortcode. Here also shortcode. Here actually this shortcode is just a read-only shortcode to take data from the other one. That's all. You are not entering it here. It's just for to see that. Even you can hide it. You can just hide it and keep it there. So it's just like that if you don't want to see it. So here on the fetch from tab, fetch from means you should fetch from the other document. So it will be like supplier dot shortcode. So this will effectively pull from other one, from the original supplier shortcode. Okay. Now I'll go back to here. now we have, when we are adding it, you can see a short code here, but you cannot enter anything. But if you're selecting very ended Coca-Cola beverages, you will see it here, CCB. This CCB, we want to put it here on the menu bar. So what we will do on the naming series, what you need to do, instead of supplier, you will put here shortcode. Okay, we will put a shortcode. What is that shortcode, right? Shortcode. Okay, now I refresh it and I'm entering a new PO, supplier shortcode. Oh, I didn't update it, sorry. This is, I always forget this update, because normally every document you put save, but in this old document only you need to put this update. Okay, this is the only document that you are going to do that. So now add purchase order shortcode, and I will put Coca-Cola beverages, and the Coca-Cola beverage CCB appears here. If you don't want to appear here, you can hide it also. Then I'll just create the same thing. Okay, now look at here on the top. Here we have CCB. See it here, CCB. So that is the way that you, if you need to put a short code from supplier to here. Okay, so that's pretty much about this purchase order thing. So I'll go to quotation. Almost everything is same. So if you go to naming series, instead of this purchase order, you select quotation. Okay, if you select quotation, you can do everything there. Only difference is on the quotation. If you take any quotation, you and go to customization, you will see here there is something called, okay, before that I will come here. Here you are not directly entering to a customer. Actually you are doing there is an extra field, quotation to, and then customer. So what happens here, if you are making a quotation, it can either be to a lead in CRM or to a customer. Okay, so if you are selecting a customer, then only here it is appearing, the customer name is appearing. It is called dynamic linking actually. So it is a dynamic link field. It's a dynamic link field. Okay, so when you are connecting, what you do, you will enter a shortcode in the customer database, I mean the customer doc type. Then that customer doc type, you need to pull it here. In that case, you need to make a read-only field. This is actually, I made it in another session, so it's just there. So you have a read-only, you create a read-only field, but the only difference from what we have discussed in supplier, it is actually party name. So party name shortcode, it will not be customer shortcode. It will not be customer shortcode. Why? Because it's a dynamic link field. So it should be party name shortcode. The reason it is not directly linking. You have a field, a read-only field that is connecting to customer, and that is connecting to party. I mean, it is a three-way link. It is first the reference go from here to here, then here to here. So effectively you need to do that. And again, I'm not going to show it as an example because we are taking too much time. So from this accumulation, you should be able to create a field on the quotation also. But if you are facing problem, again, just contact us. We will help you to do that. It's easy. Now, go back to what we have discussed on item name. On the item names, item list, we have we have item codes here. So this item code, there is one difference. Otherwise, pretty much everything same like items. So for items also, you can do all these things that we have discussed so far. And on top of that, we have one more thing that we need to do. There is something called stock settings. You know how stock setting works? Here there is something called item naming by. So there are two options. One is item code. So if you put this item code here, and when you are creating an item, again I told you from the beginning that we are not changing any existing code. It is all applicable for new. So it's like you can put manually an item code here, like TV, Sony 001, something like that. 13 inch 2 volt. So I'll put 54 inch, so something like that. You can type it here manually and save it. Okay, but if you are making a naming series and save it, and when you are making a new, it will come like what it will come. It will be, there will be no item code field. You just uh, name it Sony television or something like that. There will be only name, and there, if you want to put a group on top of that, you can just put it. And when you are saving it, it will come with Sony. Where is Sony television? It will come with ITM 002. And at the time, if you want to put, when you are creating it, if you want to put this group name, item group name or something like that, you can just go here and put on the item, you can put it here, item group. I'm not sure it's group itself, so I'll just check it. You can always take this page and go to customize, and at that time you will find the correct field name. So this is the item code, author, this, any of this field you can use it, item group. So I'll just put it here, item group. So you can again put it here. Let's put it. So here, and when you put it here, Sony, something like Samsung, something like that. Here you put your own consumable or something like that. Then what it will come? Samsung. It will come item group. I didn't put it here. 2 dots. I guess there is. Oh, okay. Here there I missed a dot, but it should come the item group anyway. And also, if you don't want it like a name come here, you just an item code there. I mean, not the full name of the item. You need to put that in the item group. So as we discussed, something like Nokia phone. This is how it should appear. Nokia phone. Here you see it here. ITM cloud something, because I put it on the cloud group. Now, if you want just a short code like 2-letter code, you go to item group, and find your item, and you just want to put it, instead of cloud, you want to put it CLD, I mean CL or something like that. You go to custom settings, add the CL, add a field. I'm not going to do that again. Add the short name, and put the short name there back in the item place, item here, go there and add it here as a short name. Here add it as, and here put it as put it here like fetch from. I told you it should be read only here, and then after that here on the naming, instead of this item group you put short name. Okay, and at that time it will appear it like when you are creating a new item. Oh, sorry, I forgot to update, I guess. So I updated. Now if you are doing it here, what I will put, something like that, put it like backpacks, whatever, and when I save it, backpacks, I don't think there's a short name for backpacks there, so it's just like short name backpacks. So it should appear here because item backpacks PC short name. This is the short name here, and then it should appear here on the top as I don't know, our session time is ending, so I don't have the troubleshooting time, but it should be here short name, and it should appear as the short name we want to discuss here, and it should be like this. So our time just ended, so thank you very much. If you have any any clarification of doubt on this, you can just send us email to training@erpgulf.com. I'll just write it over here, training at erpgulf.com. We are the implementation and hosting partners in the Middle East and Africa, and you can visit our YouTube channel ERPGulf, or visit our website ERPGulf, so you will find all the new videos and everything there. So thanks for joining us today. Thanks, and appreciate you be patient with us. Thank you.